What's up, good people? Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing today? I still love that intro. Doop doom doo doo doop. Hey, that is one of the baddest bands in the land. Today, I just want to talk about "Go Ahead, Make My Day," and it's really going to be about how you can literally take a minute or two and change someone's entire day. It takes nothing. Every one of us have the gift of encouragement, but very few of us actually use it. And I just think it's a waste because there are people with low self-esteem. There are people, especially children, that are getting told, like I was getting told by my teachers in the Chicago public school system, that you're no good, you will never amount to anything. But I had that one teacher that told me you can do anything. Her name was Miss Tucker, right? I remember her in my fifth grade class. I don't remember the negative. We used to call her the Wicked Witch of the of the East or whatever direction, but she was wicked. She told us this every day. She told me every day, and she left a negative. She was just full of negativity. Good people, that's what she was. And but the one that told me I could do anything, I remember her, Miss Tucker. When I found out that she had passed, I was a grown man and I wept. I hadn't seen her in 20 years, but I still wept because she impacted my life. Okay? The great poet Maya Angelou said this, and it is so true. And I'm going to paraphrase it. People will soon forget what you told them, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And there are certain people in this world that soon as they come around, you start smiling. They bring you joy. That's the type of person I want to be. That's the type of legacy that I want to give. That's why I spend so much time pouring into young people. Let me tell you about something that happened to me, and this is a true story many years ago. Many years ago, I was married. It was my first marriage. It was not going well. We were basically, separated, living in the same house, right? We talk about adult things here, good people. And we were separated, living in the same house, and it was just bad. It was really, really bad. And I just remember around Christmas time, I was living in Chicago, right off of 87th and Stony Island. For those of you that live in Chicago, there's a Walgreens right there on the east side of Stony Island. And I will never forget this as long as I live. This is going to sound frou-frou to some of you guys, but it is my true story. And so my car, the engine had locked up. This was, probably, well, I'm not going to say what year it is. You guys are going to be like, man, you old. But this was many years ago. My car had locked up. It was Christmas time. I had no money. I had two little kids. My two girls were very young. And I had no money. I was old school. I would come home, get my check, write it over to my wife at that time. Well, money came up missing, and I'm asking her where it is. And long story short, it was a bad time. And I'll never forget, I came home and I heard somebody talking negative about me in my own home. And as a man, that was just so degrading. And I just remember, and they didn't know I was in the home. I had came in, opened the door, and they didn't even hear me. And so I turned around and I walked out. I was very young. I walked out. And I just remember I was walking down the street. Hear this story. And there was a gas station on the east side. I'm sorry, on the west side of Stony Island on 87th Street. And there was a few blocks down. I saw this gentleman begging for money, right? Now, you guys know there are scammers out there, whatever, all of the time. And this is why I have a 3-second rule. Whenever you feel like you need to do something, do it within 3 seconds, because you'll start to doubt and question yourself. So he was like, hey, can I have some money for gas? I'm like, no, I don't got no money. He's scamming me, right? That's what I'm thinking, right? And so I was going to that corner store that was in the gas station. I forgot what I was picking something up. My car was, they had told me the engine was no good. I had no money. It was just a low point, right? Christmas time, I had nothing for the kids. So then I walked back home and something came on my spirit and said, go give that man some money. Now, here I am, don't have any money, don't have gifts for the kids. Everything is going crazy. I had a $5 in one pocket and I had $20 in another pocket, right? Those of you old school, you know about left pocket, right pocket money. And I'm telling you, when I got home, something said you were supposed to give that gentleman some money. And I was like, nah, this is just me tripping, I'm concentrating on my own situation, my own circumstances. And then my spirit got heavy. My spirit got vexed. And I'm like, oh my God, it was like haunting. And so I get up, I run back to the corner, and he's not there. And I'm telling you, good people, this is going to sound crazy or whatever. The more I looked for him, the more frantic I got. And all this stuff started coming into my head. Like, man, what if that was an angel? What if you missed your opportunity? What if this was a test from God? And so I literally start combing the area, like in a 4-block radius. And lo and behold, I give up. I'm coming home. And these are the type of conversations you can't have with anybody because they wouldn't understand. And on my way home, I see him. And I catch up to him and I reach into my pocket and I give him the $5. And something comes on my spirit and says, nope, I told you to give him the $20. So I give him the $20. God always deals with me this way. I mean, this has happened time after time. I give him the $20 and I'm going, well, at least that's off my conscience, right? So now I have $5. I go to Walgreens. I walk across the street to Walgreens to get, back in the old days, the can of Similac milk. I just remember they had a tall can of Similac milk, which they were ripping people off with the price. And I'm going to get that with a few dollars in my pocket. And I look in the street. There's some money. Like a car ran it over and it was some money. I look in the street. I said, is that money? I go over there, pick it up. It's a 20 on top. And I count it out. It's $200 in 20s. And I'm like, whoa. Now, back then, $200 might have been $2,000. I'm just telling you, broke is broke, good people. And so I'm like, somebody lost this money. I go into Walgreens. I say, hey, anybody, could you put this on the intercom? They put me in contact with the manager who was there. And I said, hey, somebody lost some money. She says, well, let me get your number. And so I literally stood there, good people, around this time, around Christmas, for an hour. Then there was a soul food restaurant across the street. I go to the soul food restaurant. do the same. I ask anybody, I leave my number at both places. No one calls me. And so you guys know, like, because I would feel bad some old lady or some old person lost this money. No one ever came to claim the money. And literally what I gave, I got back tenfold. And so what I'm going to say to you guys is this. And this is just me and my God. I asked God many years ago, God, please bless me with finances. I want to do a lot. And God challenged me and said, do with what you have now. And so that is the challenge that I'm putting to you. Don't wait until you get wealthy. Don't wait until you get rich. Do what you can do now by blessing others. And so you could bless others with finances. You could bless others with help. You can help people. You see somebody struggling, you help them out, opening doors, whatever. But the easiest thing we all could do, good people, is give people a good word, because we all have the gift of encouragement. If you see somebody, when I go to restaurants now, there's some restaurants where the waitresses fight over me. I got him, he's mine, oh, he's mine. Because I give them an encouraging word, always have. One restaurant I've been going to for 22 years, I always have an encouraging word for even the busboy. And so that's the way we're supposed to encourage people, because some of these people are getting told you're no good, you're ugly, you'll never fit, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too bright, you're too white, you're too dark, you're too black, you're too Hispanic. They're getting told all of this negative stuff. And the thing that you could speak out of your mouth, speak life, because in the power of the tongue is life and death. So speak life over somebody. Let them know that they count. Compliment their hair. If it's especially senior citizens, they go up, they dress up, say, hey, you know what? Nice hair. Oh man, that's a nice suit. Or whatever you can do, because you never know how something as simple as a kind word will change somebody's day. Somebody could be at the point of suicide, especially now. So your words matter. Encourage people. Take 5 minutes and let somebody know how they feel. It costs nothing to encourage one another. All right, good people, that's what I got to say today. All right, just take some time and make somebody's day by giving them an encouraging word. All right, good people. Hey, I hope you've gotten something out of this. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. And if you want to just send somebody a good message, or you want to have something that's positive in this negative world, come back. Look at the other videos on this page and do me a favor and share this page with other people. Yeah, I got another page and that deals with stocks for those of you that come over, but we don't discuss stocks here. We discuss how we could live better lives, and we're going to encourage one another. I love each and every one of you guys, especially here in this Christmas season, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed holiday, a wonderful and blessed Christmas, which is Christ's Mass. All right, good people, I love you all. Peace.